Hello guys, I'm Andy, your Agile coach. Before stepping into today's topic, I sincerely invite you to subscribe to my channel and get latest episodes. This time, I'd like to share some critical data of my podcast, Agile Rocket. I've started generating audio content last year and found there was a weird peak in downloads after an episode was released. Using story points, how to precisely evaluate a project's progress. Magically, there are not many people commenting on the channel, so I had no idea why the topic caught their eyes. I just guessed maybe the title touched most people's pain points. They are frustrated by predicting a timeline because it often triggers conflicts between members. That really interests me because I recorded podcasts in Mandarin and I knew there are not so many agile evangelists in Asia. But the title somewhat indicates a problem most people will face in the office: how to provide a progress in a predictable manner. I still remember that as a software engineer, I was often required to provide timeline for tasks so our project manager could make Gantt charts to check progress and report to the boss. I often had a question in mind: how do you ascertain what I provide you is credible data? Because even if I had experience to do that, most timelines were determined by intuitive feeling, not a formula, not statistical data. It's pretty abstract, right? And the result was the project manager always went to my seat and asked whether some items were finished or the reason why some were beyond my prediction. That bothered me because most members wasted time on giving dream timelines, and the project manager needed to make up reasons for reporting to the boss. The process often caused unnecessary conflict between the project manager and engineers. So long time ago, there was a question in my mind: if there is a systematic approach to helping the team evaluate progress in a precise, reasonable manner. Today, I'm going to share with you an intuitive tool, lead time, to help you effectively measure the delivery capability of a team and how you use it to forecast the progress of a project. So the first question is, what is lead time? I'd like to take an example to explain this. I believe you all have the experience of ordering fast food in a restaurant. When you order a fried chicken, the clerk confirms the request and passes it to back kitchen for processing. And then you go to a waiting area. When you get the fried chicken, the duration between ordering and getting what you need is the lead time. To put it simple, a lead time means how much time you take to finish a task. Some audiences might question, what is the difference between estimated time we usually require and lead time? Well, in most conditions, we are required to provide estimated time upfront for items, and we could draw a beautiful Gantt chart as if we would complete everything planned. However, lead time is collected after items were completed, and we use the historical data to evaluate the overall performance of a team. Usually, we need some time or several iterations to collect the lead time data of items, so we could make use of some statistical criteria to help us foresee the progress of a project in a scientific manner. Last time, I released an episode talking about limiting work in progress to work less and do more. Same, we take the publishing industry as an example to tell you how to get the lead time data and how to use them. In this workflow, we are going to gather the duration between commitment delivery for several iterations. I strongly recommend you take at least 3 iterations to collect lead time data. After items are populated, we now have groups of lead times: 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or more. We plotted the amount of items versus each duration and get the lead time distribution graph. From the graph, we are able to calculate the average time an item takes, the mode, and the standard deviation to help us further predict when associative items could be delivered. I want to take my example as another instance. When I'm running my business, I have a habit of recording lead time for each item, so I could draw the lead time distribution graph. As you see, most items are delivered within 3 days and other amounts decay as duration increases, but I'll calculate all the data. The average duration is 3.95 and the standard deviation is 2.68, the mode is 2, and the middle value is 3. This is the typical right-skewed distribution, so I'll use the middle value and the mode to predict how much time I need to finish the related items, because the mean value in this case is easily impacted by outliers. Let's assume there are totally 20 items in a project, so I could at least forecast it might take 40 to 60 days to deliver value to customers, and it provides us a confident basis to report to our boss. I highly recommend you use lead time to foresee the progress of a project for two reasons. Firstly, it's pretty intuitive and scientific. You just need to take some time to collect statistical data to assist your team measure delivery performance and take some math indicators to predict the near future based on aggregated data. This would be more suitable than just dreaming all day long just for reporting to your manager. Second, this tool is compatible with most processes, no matter Scrum, Kanban, or waterfall method. It provides solid statistical data as a basis for people to improve themselves. For example, if you want to reduce the lead time, what would you do to refine your working process? That's your homework. I hope you to make use of it and share your thoughts under the video. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe me, and comment below if you have any questions. I'm Andy, your Agile coach.